Hey, how are you guys doing today? So today we're introducing a new series to our channel called the Let's Play Craps channel series. Let's Play Craps. So I'll probably just call it Let's Play. You'll probably see it in my YouTube channel when we decide to finally go ahead and launch it, which will be Wednesday evenings just for everybody at home. So you know, every Wednesday evening, we're gonna do a Let's Play. We're gonna invite some friends over, 1 or 2 or 3 people that wanna come over and play. We'll just discuss some basic methods. So today we're actually going to work on the iron cross method and what I like to call the 160 across, or some people will call it 135 or 110, whatever it's called. I typically play at the $25 level when I'm playing a table. So I do the 160 across. I'll explain how the 160 comes. And then Sundays, we're looking at going ahead and continuing our how to play craps lessons. This Sunday, I'm looking at covering the ATS and the hard ways. That's all I'm going to talk about. So it will be a more condensed video explaining the intricacies of those 2 parts of the craps table and hopefully helping you guys make a decision as to whether or not you want to play them, stay away from them, how you want to play them, how you want to cover those bets, so on and so forth. So some pretty exciting things coming up. Today, let's just play the regular craps 4 through 10. We're going to ignore the 2, 3, 11, 12 extremes. We'll start off with the iron cross. We'll move into the 160 across. Let's make some money. Get started. All right, so let's do our $300 challenge, doing the 5, 6, 8 come bet, field bet, pass line. We're going to skip the come today. We're just going to do our numbers, our field, and our pass for the iron cross method, a $300 challenge. All right, we only get $300 to play with. Let's see how well we can do with it. So we got to start off putting $25 on the pass line. I'm going to set up for 5, 6, 8. Let's grab some red. There's 5 reds. Put that back to the bank. We're going to keep track and see how well we do playing the iron cross method. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, wait till the bets, or wait till the puck is on before you place your bets. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start it off working all our bets. So I've got a quarter on the field, a quarter on the pass line. We'll add our odds in a minute. 5 has 25, 6 and 8 have $30 each. And we are going to see how much we can get. All right, first roll. Here's our come out. We get a 639. 639. We did not get paid up here. However, we did get paid down here. So let's add a quarter. Now, there's a couple different methods what we can do here doing the iron cross method. We can collect until we get enough to replace our money that we have up here on the board, or we can instantly start pushing. I'm going to try collecting this first time. So I'm just going to take this quarter. I'm actually going to put it, this would be my odds that I would put behind the pass line. I'm actually going to put it right here beside it so that you guys at home can see. All right, so let's get the point is set at 9. Let's see how we do. 213, 213, 3. So that pays up here. Again, there's our second hit. I'm going to go ahead and add that to here. We need 1, 2, 3 more hits and we're good to go. So now let's set up our dice. We get, oh, hey, look at that. Aces, 1, 1, 2, aces. Now, the nice thing about aces is that it pays twice. So there's 50 bucks. Now I am literally 1 hit away from being able to press, because I got to make up for the $10 that we lost up there. Oh, that's a bounce back. All right, I got an easy 6, 5, 1, 6. You can't see the 5. I just knocked over the 1, but it was a 5, 1, 6. We lose our 25 here, but we pick up 35 from our 6 up here. There's my $10. I am now even Steven. So now we can start pressing and see how much we can collect off of the iron cross method. 549, 549. That is the point. We had $50 here on the pass line, so that is going to pay us 50 plus 20. That'll pay us 70, plus we get a quarter right there. So we just made a cool $75, $95 off of that. Now, here's the beauty of it. It's a 549. We also get paid right here. So I have definitely accumulated everything I need to have in order to cover all my numbers, because I only need to cover the 4, 9, and 10 since we're doing craps. 4, 9, and let's get the 10 over here. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and continue playing the field bet because it has actually been playing pretty lucrative. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 275. That makes 300. We currently have $300 and then this short stack of fives. So I am definitely in Profitville. Let's see, 4, 5. Okay, so $45 there. I'm going to go ahead and put a $50 field bet. Our button is now off since we hit our point. Shake the dice, see what's nice. We get, that's a 617 front line winner since our puck is off. I lose the $50. I gain a quarter there, so I'm just going to put it right there on my pass line. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try one more time on the field, $50 field. 459, 459. That's a repeat. So I'll put it on the 9. I'm going to take my quarter from the 9. I'm going to add it there. I also made $50, so we're a wash on the field at our $50 level. I'll go ahead and collect that. I'm going to make this a $50 pass line odds. Let's get our dice set for our first roll. Remember, we got all our numbers covered now. Let's press to the moon because we have definitely paid for this roll. Or the casino has paid for this roll. 628, easy 8. We've got 35 or 30 on there, so that's going to pay $35. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, $275. I've got $320. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a quarter to that. And we're going to make our 8 $90. Next hit will be 105. So let's get another 8, shall we? Remember, this is all started from our iron cross method. There's a 415, 415. That's 25. It'll pay 25, 35. Add a quarter to our 5. And let's see. Toss the dice. Hey, there's a 516, easy 6. So that has 30. It pays 25, and then 10 more makes 35. I'm going to add another quarter. I'm going to go ahead and take it up to 90, just like the 8. So a 6 or an 8 will pay us 105 on the next hit. And there we are, all set up. We get, there's a 7.
No! We
Seven
suck
out.
again!
So we lose all this. That's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 200 and a quarter. There's 250. 275. 280. So we lost $20 after all of that. So let's wipe all this off and we'll go again and see if we can't move into Profitville. That was actually a pretty nice setup. We were hitting mostly field bets there. And really, we only hit one number up here that had us losing money. All right, so there's that. And then we need that and that. This is for our place bets. There's those. I'll need a quarter on the pass. Collect our reds and our greens off the table. All right, we need a quarter on the field. Puck is off. This is the come out roll. We're going to work it. Working. 459. Hey, that's an ideal roll because that pays on our field. So there's a quarter. Point is 9. I'll drop the quarter into my, or actually I'll put it right here on the pass line for our odds. Oh, I should have set my dice. That's okay. 6-3. Buckshot, 639 right back. All right, 25 pays, 25, 35 plus another quarter, plus we get paid here on the field, and our button moves to off. All right, so there is, and then we also took a quarter from the last one, so that takes care of that. So this roll is now paid for. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work. You know what? I don't have much money up there. It's already paid for. Let's work it. We get hard 6, 336. Hard 6 is the point. So I'm going to put it on the 6. I'm going to pull this 35 back. I'm going to add it to my quarter, make it 50. 6 is not on here, but I'm going to obviously continue playing that. Let's get our dice set this time. Here we are. We get, there's the 7.
Oh no! We suck again!
7 out. So we just lost all that again. What are we at now? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 210. So we lost 80 bucks or 90 bucks. Or no, actually 80 because we were down 10 before. Or was it more? I don't remember. I'll go back and look at it when we're editing. All right, so let's get set up. You gotta remember, this is craps. This is gonna happen to you if you don't come in with the proper bankroll. And ideally what you wanna have is you wanna have enough to go 10 times on the table and hopefully hit a decent roll. All right, here we go. That's a 347. 347 frontline winner. Now here's the bad thing. That pays. I lose all this on the come out. That is the downside to it. All right, so I need another quarter. Make some change. There's that. There's that. And because we are literally down to the felt, I am not going to work that up there, and I'm going to put a $10 on the field. I've got a nickel left behind. That's a 516, 516 easy. 6, I lost the field. 6 is the point. Bring that down, put that on my odds on my pass line. No, you know what? I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and just put it right there on the field. No odds on the pass, because all I have is $10 left on this $300 challenge. Whoops. Kicking my dice around. Let's try that again. 415. 415. No field 5 even. But we do hit that 5 up there. That's going to pay us 35. No harm, no foul. And here's our next roll. We get a 235 this time. Wash, rinse, repeat. 25, 35, lose that quarter, move this quarter down to here, pick up 10 more dollars. That is the beauty of this system, is it is very slow. You can make some money on it. You just got to be patient and play the system. 415. Man, the 5 is hot. All right, so we lose that. Pick up 35. I'm half tempted to just put that quarter on the 5, but I'm going to keep it right there. One more roll. That's 3 5s in a row. If I would have been pressing that bad boy, we would have been out of this in profit land already. All right, here we go. That is a 5, 3, 8, easy 8. Sorry for hitting that camera. Okay, again, we lose this, but we pick up 35 from up there. It's another 10. There it is. A 2. 2 aces. That pays twice. So there's 50. I need to have, let's see. So I've got 50. Let's see how much I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 100. So I got $100 here behind. Yeah, I have enough to move up. So let's move it up. 4, 9, and 10. We're going to go ahead and stay off of the field. And I'm going to add a quarter here on my pass line odds now. You know what? Let's just make it 50. We'll go all in right here. $50. So I have nothing left in the bankroll. Let's hit some numbers. There is an easy 8, 6, 2, 8. 8 is the roll. See, we would have lost that money on the field anyways. All right, so that's 35, 25, 35. We're going to go ahead and take our 8 up to 60. It will pay 70 on the next hit. Collect that nickel. Every nickel is important right now. 415, easy 5. There's no hard 5, but you know what I'm saying. 25 plus 10 makes 35. Push that 5 up to 50. Collect that 10. We now have 15 sitting on our bankroll that is not in action. 549. 549. That's good. That pays us 35. So there's 25 and 35. Make our 950. Let's see, I've gotten 1, 2, 3 hits. That's 75, 80. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and reduce down. There's our almost our initial investment of what we put in up above. Just a nickel shy, but I've got, how much do I have up here? I've got 10, 25. I got another quarter up here. So 30 plus 75. I got $105 now sitting on my bankroll. So now that we have regressed, we've got enough for another roll. Hard 10. 5, 5. All right, so that's going to pay twice, right? But I got to drop down for a VIG. I'm going to get $3 back. I'm going to go ahead and press my 10 and my 4, make those $50 each. That's a 2, 3, 5. 5 again. Man, that 5 has been hot tonight on the table. 25, 35. Push that up to 50. All right, so 8 and 9 is the only one still back at our basic level. There's 1, 6. There's another 6. 6 plus 6 makes 12. Midnight. That's a 5, 3, 8. Easy 8. All right, we asked for it. 25 and 35. We're going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to make a little bit of a press here. I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to 90 so that the next hit will pay 105. Come on, repeaters. That gives us a 415. 5, 5, no field 5. So that pays, $50 pays 70. Right? I've got $50 here. I'm going to press that up to 100 because I want to start collecting my black chips as quickly as possible because statistically speaking, a 7 will come every 6 point some rolls. So just under 7. And I know we've surpassed that. Of course, now that I'm talking about it, guess what's going to happen? Let's hope not. 6, 2, easy 8. I saw that 6 roll and I had to check back at that 2. I was like, shoo! 8, that pays 105. And actually, I'm going to take quarters for now. Right? 105. So I'm going to make this 120. So on the next hit, it'll pay 140. I should have collected that first hit, but that's okay. That's okay. We're doing okay. There we go. 6, 4, 10. 10. Now here's the beaut of that. That's a 10, so that's going to pay $100. I got to pay a $5 VIG. I'm going to swap that out and put that on my 4. So that's going to give us 2 more $100 chips on the table. So our next hit's going to look pretty good if we can get some pressure going. Or get some repeaters going, I guess I should say. Hard 10. Look at that. Would you just look at that? That's a hard 10. So that pays $200. Right? There's 200. I got to drop $10 for the VIG. We'll collect that. We're not going to press it this time because I want to at least get a little bit of money back. All right. 4, 2, easy 6. And that, boys and girls, is the point. All right, so I've got $50 there. That's going to pay $70. And then can't forget the pass line odds, which is another quarter. We'll go ahead and move that puck and turn the point off since we hit our point. And I'm going to exchange this for 2 more quarters. Yep, there we go. And we have definitely come back. So after we have reached the point, let's see where we're at. I got $200 there. There's 300, 450. There's 510 plus our whites, $513. So we've almost doubled our starting amount. And we were literally all in on this roll. And yeah, good things happened. All right, let's pull our money up. We're still active, so let's shake the dice with the button off and establish a point. We get 459, 9. All right, point goes to 9. I've got $25 here. I am going to go ahead and collect that 25, and I'm just going to immediately jump it up to $120. Now I've got $100 on each spot. I do need some odds here. I'm going to go ahead and push that to 100. I know it's being super aggressive, especially here early on without much of a bankroll, but we want to maximize our rolls if we can. That's a 4-4 hard 8. Hard 8 is the roll. So look at there. All right, so 8. 120 pays 100, 25, 40. Pays $140. I'm going to collect this hit. On the next one, I will bump it up to 300. All right, there we go. We get, wow, look at that. Hard 8 right back. Hard 8 right back. I said I was going to bump it up to 300, so there's 125, 35, 40. I'll go ahead and take that 40 off, or that 20 off. There's 100. Bring 100 from the rack. There we are. Oh, they kissed. Oh, okay. Yo, 11. That was close. Yo, 11. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. We just keep on moving. All right, so there's that. And there is my other 6. Bring them up together, nice and tight. Squeeze and throw. We get, that hit the camera, so we're going to call it dice out. Dice out, so we'll roll it again. Got to be careful on hitting that camera. We're going to treat that as anytime I hit it, it will be dice out and we'll roll again. There we go. That gives us a 4-4 hard 8. Hard 8 right back. That's the second or third time we've seen it. So 300 is going to pay 400 and, anybody know? $20, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this 120, and I'm going to make this $300 as well for my 6. We get a 6-2 easy 8. See, look at there. Another $420. All right, I'm going to add 300 to that. We're going to make it 600. And I can pull in one of these beautiful chips. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put those there. And we will make it 600. That pays several hundreds if we hit it again. I've never discussed making a table max bet on this table just because I never thought I'd get up that far, but we probably should start considering that. But for the meantime, 5499 is the hit and the point. Got $100 here. That's going to pay 100, 25, and 40. And then we also get a quarter for that. So that gives us a $165 hit, plus we get our initial $100 back. So that was nice. Man, we got ourselves a nice little roll going. Oh, let's turn our point off since we hit it. 63999 is the point. Mark the point. Man, weren't we just here? No, but a second ago? All right, so let's set up. Man, it would be nice to hit like $2,000 on this roll. 6-5, yo, 11. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. Oh, I almost forgot my odds. I am so glad I remembered. All right, so we're going to get really aggressive. 10 times odds on our pass line, $250. I did learn I believe it was Ameristar. They do 100 times odds behind the pass line. I believe it was Ameristar. I'm going to have to double check that. I'll find out and let you guys know. That's a 639. That was almost a 7. Did you see that? I'm going to have to, it was like this and it went. So yeah, that was really close. All right. Yeah. So 639. Again, the point, $250. Okay, so let's figure this out. Are you ready? So $200 on a 9. We know that $100 will pay us 100, 25, 30, 5, 40, right? So we'll repeat that again. 100, 25, 40. Plus we have $50, and we know that on a $50, oh, I need more reds. Let me, hold on a second. There's 50, 25, 50, 75, and 100. We were pretty flush with red. All right, so there's that. All right, so again, with $50 on a 9, it'll pay us 50, 60, 70. So we made, there's 200, 75, 300, 20, 340, $350 on that. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and cash these reds in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that 50. Yep, it is. All right. So I'll put that there. Grab 2 greens. Oh, and don't forget your pass line. All right. Let's turn the puck off. Shake our dice, see what's nice. We get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt. Well, it does hurt us. We lose our pass line. Three, 4, 7. Front line winner. All right. We just got our quarterback. No, we're not talking football. 6-4, easy 10. 10 is the point. So I'm going to move my initial $100 over to the 9, mark the 10 as a point, and this time I'm just going to throw 200 and, well, I'll go ahead and go 250 again on my pass line odds. That's going to be, if it hits on that 10, that's $500 plus a quarter, $525 back. Big risk, big reward, right? Let's see if we can't hit it. Love to get another 10. 415. Not bad. We've got $100 on the 5. There's 100, 25, and 40. I'm going to put $100 on the 5. We're going to press the 5 to 200. I still collect a little bit, but not as much as I'd like. But that's okay. We are doing well on this roll. That's a 6-1, 7 out. All right, no worries. We had a fantastic roll. Wish we could have hit that 8 again, but let's see where we finished up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 500. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1050. 1075, 1080, 8. $1,088 on a $300 buy-in in 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. So what did we learn here today? Today, we learned that you have to find what works best for you. Not for me, for you. So a lot of people like to play that iron cross method of the 5, 6, 8, the field, and the pass line. And if that works for you, more power to you. If you're more comfortable playing at the $5, $10, $15 level, make sure you find a casino that allows you to play those levels. There should be a little board that will be right here at most casinos telling you what the table limits are. And just find what works best for you. If the iron cross method works, great. No worries. If the 160 across, even at a lower increment level, if that works for you, fantastic. Do what works for you. Don't let anybody else pressure you on how to play the game. And if you're just comfortable enough just doing the come bet and waiting for the second hit to hit the money right there, awesome. Whatever works for you that you enjoy doing. Remember, if you're not having fun while you're playing craps, well, what are you doing? We'll see you next time here on KC Craps.